Alright, let's see if we can do this bullshit again. I guess this is going to take me several goddamn videos. Because I got a lot to say. Because I'm trying to get y'all to, familiar with my shit and familiar with me. Like I was saying, just in that other video, I'm going to be real with you people. I'm going to be myself. I'm a little vulgar. I'm a little fucking crude. But I do it all in fun, and I'm just trying to make somebody laugh, and it's just who I am. I'm a little perverted, I'm a little crazy, and I just say what the fuck is on my mind. And I'll say what the fuck ever. I mean, my friends were a little, leery of me at first, but after they got used to me, it was all good and everything. But anyways, back to the products. We've got several different lures at the moment, and right now we're just kind of focusing on crappie. Eventually we're going to move into some bass lures, but like I was saying, I mean, we've got the Texas Trout Wiggler, we've got the Texas Minnow, we've got the 1.75 Texas crappie tickler, and then we've got the 1.1 inch crappie tickler, and then we got the 1 inch crappie sperm. I got some molds coming in. They should be in tomorrow or the next day, hopefully sometime before Thanksgiving, and I can maybe introduce both of them before Thanksgiving. But we got a curl tail grub, and the name of that one is going to be the Texas Curly Grub. Shit, excuse me. And then we got another one. It's this flat tail looking thing, and it's the Texas Liquor. It looks very promising. I've never seen anything like it before, and it just kind of caught my eye, and I was like, okay, I think I'm interested in it. I think my customers would like it too. I've already got one in the process of being made. It's going to be called the Texas Shad, and it's a 2.5. It's a thinner body, and it's a little longer, but it looks very promising. I've got it, I've got it ready, and it's going to be, hopefully coming in the next, month to 2 months. With the Hanukkah and Christmas coming up, it's going to be a little more difficult. We're just getting started. I just opened the company last month, and we're actually doing a little bit better than what I really kind of expected. I wasn't really expecting to have this many customers this fast, but it is what it is, and I'm happy with it, and I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I hope y'all are having fun, and I hope y'all are enjoying the colors, and I hope y'all are enjoying the crazy-ass names. Y'all are going to see a lot of Jewish names because I'm Jewish. You're going to see a lot of shit where I make fun of my friends and I make fun of other shit. And you're just going to see some off-the-wall crazy shit because it's just whatever's going to pop into my head when I see the color come out. I've got a lot of new colors fixing to come out. And like I've got the Hell's on Fire. I've got the Flaming Turd coming out. I got one that's in honor of Oompa Loompa. He's probably one of my best friends. I've known him for about 10 years, and he's one of my partners in the company. And it's going to be called the Oompa Loompa. I'm not going to tell you the colors. I'm just going to surprise you with it. I'm waiting on the color to come in right now so I can mix it up and pop it out there. He doesn't really know anything about it yet, and he might get a little butthurt because he gets a little penis hurt when I talk about him being such a fucking midget because he's about fucking pecker high. And, and my buddy Dustin, I've known him for 30 years, and he's a great dude. I've known him for a long time. We went to school together in elementary, and we went to school together in high school for a very short time because I ended up going back to the high school I was and graduated from there. But they're both a couple of great dudes. They hadn't met each other yet, but I'm hoping we're trying to line it up to where we can get together, and I'm gonna do some videos with Oompa, and I'm gonna do some videos with Dusty, and then hopefully I can get them and meet each other, and maybe the three of us we can get together because I'm pretty crazy myself, and Chris he can be a little crazy with his Oompa Loompa self, and Dusty he's crazy in his own little way. They're just not as wild as I am. They're a little more tame, but I kind of get them going a little bit when they're around me. So hopefully we can get together and we can make it a little fun for y'all, and y'all can get some laughs out of it. We all have our own little techniques. Maybe y'all can pick something up. Maybe we can learn something from y'all. Because not only am I looking to have customers, I'm looking to pick some of you up as friends basis too. Because I want to get to know each and every one of my customers. I don't give a damn if I have 50 million customers. I want to try to get to know you the best I can, the way I can give y'all exactly what y'all want. Like I said, I'm not gonna promise y'all are gonna catch fish with you. Because it's not about the lure. It's the fisherman that makes the lure. It's all on your technique, and just finding certain techniques with certain baits. Because me and Oompa and Dusty, we're the kind of people we can go out and take just about any kind of lure out there, and we can catch some. Now, there's a couple of companies out there that we don't really have a lot of luck with, but that's just us personally. Just because we can't catch anything doesn't mean y'all can't. It's just like I was saying with Team Ricky. I don't have a lot of luck with them, but people out there have a lot of luck. I have watched people catch them left and right. And I've seen people pull 50, 60 fish out with Team Ricky's. Team Ricky's got a great product, and I'm not going to knock their shit. And I'm not in this to outdo somebody else or, be in competition. I'm not going to play these little childish games. I'm just in it to have fun. And if I can help promote their business, is awesome. If they want to help promote mine, that's great too. If they want to try to compete against me and try to knock me off the scale, it is what it is. I'm not going to fight with these people. I'm not going to argue with them. I'm just looking out to have some friends and have a good time. And see what kind of crazy shit I can come up with. Because that's the thing, is I enjoy coming up with this crazy shit. My goal is to give y'all as many products and as many colors to choose from as possible. And to be honest, right now we have a few colors that are our best sellers. Our Bloody Turd's probably one of our good sellers because the fucking name. My personal favorite is the Cajun Texan, like I was saying. And it's a pretty good seller right at the moment. It's picking up a little more than it was. The pink and chartreuse is one of our most popular. The pink and green is one of our most popular. The Crazy Cowboy. Now, our three number one top sellers, and this is my signature colors. This is the three first colors I started with. It's the Texas Shad, the Texas Brown Minnow, and the Texas Green Minnow. Those are my three signature colors. And like I was saying, my signature glitter is the rainbow. And I know a lot of these companies out there have colors that don't have glitter. You're not going to see that with mine. Every single one of mine are going to have some kind of glitter in it. Not every one of them are going to have the rainbow, but a good majority are. I personally like the glitter because it gives it that extra effect for the fish to want to be attracted to it. We've got one right here, the violet. It's a pretty good color. I've had some pretty good luck with it too. The Jewish Smurf. This is probably one of my favorite ones as well. And then I've got one called the Hebrew Slab Slayer. I've got one about to come out called the Hebrew Neon Slayer. One of my customers wanted to modify my Hebrew Slab Slayer, and I said, okay, that's fine. It's not a problem, Bubba. So I modified it a little bit to match what he wanted. Hopefully he'll like it, and it'll be exactly what he wants. I'm not really too much on trying to do custom colors, for people, because I've got so many ideas. If y'all would just give me a chance to get it out there, I'm probably going to meet what you want and beyond, because right now I've already got over 90 colors out there. and I've got probably 100 more that are getting ready to come out between now and after the first of the year. My goal is by summertime is to, from the company I buy from, I want to try to have one of every one of their crappie molds. And then, as we're going, I want to start picking up some of those bass lures. I want to get some of the Cincos. I'm not going to offer every size in the Cinco, but one of the things I want to do is I want to offer one of the small ones that have a 4-inch Cinco. I like the smaller ones personally myself. And then I'm going to offer a bigger size later on. And then, I'm going to get some curl tail worms, and I'm not real sure what kind of crazy ass names I'm going to come up for these yet, but I'm working on it. If you'll just give me a little bit. Like I said, I've got 2 new molds coming. And I'm going to introduce them as fast as I can. I've got some new colors. I got some new glows. I got some new glitters. And then I'm going to start introducing some new colors. And then I'm going to take those colors and mix them together and see what kind of weird shit I can come up with that. Eventually, we're also going to get into making our own jig heads, because I've had a lot of people ask if we make them. No, we don't make jig heads at the moment, but I know that there's other companies out there. If I can find some, I'll tell you all about them. I know a really good company that does the tied jigs is, I don't remember the name of her company. It's something Thump or Thump something. But Jamie Reed, if you can find her on Facebook, she's got some awesome tied jigs. Crappie Punisher has got some great tied jigs. Those are just the 2 off the top of my head that I can think of. If y'all need some tied jigs before we start making them, y'all can hit them up. Eventually, we're going to get into that too. Somewheres down the road, we're going to start introducing some paddle tails and some more curl tails. The curl tail grub I've got coming now, it's not exactly the one I wanted, but I just went with it for the time being just to get one out there. Now, I will be getting 2 more molds. I'm going to be getting a curl tail minnow, and I'm going to be getting a curl tail grub that I like. And then we got some bugs coming out and stuff like that eventually. But most of what we're going to offer is the minnows and the shads, is because that's most of what everybody wants. And I'm trying to give you what you want. But I want to promote these trout wigglers. I stand behind them. I'm going to be straight up freaking honest with you. This one here is the Bloody Mary. I stand behind them. I can catch some crappie with them. I catch bass, and I am ready to see if I can catch trout with them. Because I've tried other companies, and I've caught some with them. I like mine because it's got a little more play, and they're just a little bit bigger. I'm actually thinking about seeing if I can ask the company to make a smaller one, but I'm also getting ready to order a bigger one as well. Now, if there's any other kind of molds or something out there that y'all are interested in, y'all can drop me a line, and I don't mind. I'll discuss it with you. I'll see what I can do and introduce it for you. I know one of the jig heads I want to offer is it's one I've never seen before. It swivels. It's got the head on it, and then it's got the hook, and it just kind of swivels, and it gives. If you got a minnow on there, it's going to give it more of a fish look. So I'm kind of excited once we get ready to start doing that. We've got a lot of colors at the moment. Try to do that. I'll show you real quick how to do there's 2 ways we can do the trout wiggler. We can do it like this and pop it up on like that. Just kind of like you would a regular jig. And I have luck like that. Or, another way I like to do it is take it and just kind of start somewhere right here like you would the bass ones and come straight up and bring it out like that, and it just kind of sits on the hook like that. And then we've got the trout minnows right here, or the trout minnows, what the hell. That was fucking retarded. The Texas Minnow. We'll rig one of those up for you real quick. I'm not a big fan of the color head jigs, but this is what I've got at the moment right now. You know, and you can see the action on that little bad boy and the nice wide profile. You know, and you kind of set it up like that. And then we've got the bigger tickler. You just kind of stick it on about like that. And see, this one actually fits up on the jig head, unlike the other ones. But I'm telling you, people, don't knock the smaller ones. Give them a shot. Just, you know, even if you just buy some or try some in one of the Texas samplers, you know, and try some of the wigglers. I promise you, you know, you'll get some kind of activity out of it. You know, eventually we're going to try to do some videos where we get out and we fish and we show y'all how to use these a little bit and all of that. You know, we've got one here. It's the Flash Gordon. You know, it's the red with the chartreuse. The chartreuse has red glitter in it, and the red has chartreuse glitter in it. We've got Black Lightning, which is your standard black and chartreuse that everybody likes. You know, we got the Dark Moon. It's a cream with the black. And then we've got our Texas Shad. Texas Shad's probably one of my favorites as well. You know, like I was saying a while ago, we got the new one that's going to be coming out here soon. It's the Gothic Pink Nipple. We've got the Gothic Crazy Cowboy. We've got a lot of colors. And how y'all can find us, we're on Facebook. Y'all can check us out at TF Lures. That's our Facebook page. We also have Texas Fishing Lures. It's our page. I also have a group if y'all want to join our group and post your pictures and you know, talk to other customers and stuff. It's Texas Crappie Fishing or Crappie Fishing Texas or something, but at the end of it says Texas Fishing Lures. But if y'all add me, you know, on Facebook, I'll just add you to the group if you like, and I can also send you to my page. We're also on Instagram, Texas Fishing Lures. And I just recently started Twitter, and we're on Twitter, Texas Fishing Lures as well. And of course, y'all, we're looking at my YouTube, Texas Fishing Lures. We got some business cards. We're trying to get out some flyers and stuff. Eventually, we're going to try to get us a web page. We got right now we're using PayPal. We're going to look for some other ways to have y'all to where y'all can, you know, pay for it that way. But right now, that's really all we got. If you're local, y'all can come by and y'all can buy them personally from me. You know, that's an option as well. But I mean, we're trying to get as many possible out. Yeah. And eventually we're going to try to get into the tide jigs. And I'm a little curious about the crankbaits. I may try to get into the crankbaits. You know, there's a lot of different kind of lures out there we want to try to do. And then we're also going to try to come up with our own molds. That way we can start doing our own stuff. We're going to have some swim baits come out and stuff like that. Because Oompa likes the swim baits. I'm not a really big fan of them, but you know, I've caught some fish on them. But, you know, we're going to get some of those going, the curl tails, you know, and then once we get into the bass lures, we'll get into all different kind of stuff there. We're going to try to give y'all a wide variety, and we're going to try to introduce stuff that y'all have never seen before. Because the good thing about that is the fish. You're going to have better luck with something they've never seen before, especially if it's an off-the-wall ass color. And, you know, if there's questions and stuff, y'all can drop questions down in the comments, or y'all can just message me. If y'all go to the site, the phone number's on there. and all of that. And I'm here for y'all, and and so is Oompa, and so is Dusty. We're gonna do our best to try to give y'all what y'all want, give y'all anything. We're always up for suggestions, and we're always up to fishing with new people too. So eventually, we're gonna hold some contests. Meet at some like lakes or something, and we'll be giving out some free stuff. We're in the mix of making some T-shirts. I've been wanting to put a big old puss on one for the guys and put a big old dingling on it for the women. But the boys, they're not a big fan of that when they're like, oh, what about the kids, or what about the ones that do whatever. Me personally, I'd like to walk around with a big old puss on my shirt. But, not everybody's going to want to, apparently. But it is what it is. We're going to have our logo on it and everything. We're going to come out with that for the time being. Later on, we'll come out with some different style T-shirts. We're going to try to do something a little different. We're going to put some on some camo and maybe some neons or whatever we can find and come up with. We're also going to get some decals so y'all can pop those on your car, or you can put it on your butt, and you can put it on your girlfriend's butt. You post it on your wall, put it wherever you want to. And the biggest help that everybody can do is just enjoy our stuff and just tell people about our products. I mean, like I said, I'm not out to try to compete with everybody and try to outdo somebody. I'm just trying to have fun and, work with these people. The more we can all work together, the better everything can be. But for now, I'm going to jump off of here. Hopefully y'all like what y'all see, and this kind of helps y'all out a little bit. If y'all have any questions, y'all want to see something, just let me know. I have no problem trying or, doing that stuff. And like I said, eventually we're going to get out and we're going to start showing this stuff in some action. And hopefully, because I'm not going to guarantee we're going to get out and we're going to catch fish that day, because it's just the luck of the draw. But hopefully we can get out and we can catch some fish and show you how it's done and blah, blah. Because I'm not going to be like these other people where I'm going to edit everything and say, oh, you're guaranteed to catch fish. Because, the truth of the fact is they're not out catching fish every single time. That's the God's honest truth. So don't expect us to be out there catching them every single time. And then we're going to hold some little contests between each other to have some fun with y'all and have fun with each other. And